It's Class 3 state baseball from Ozark, Missouri in the U.S. Baseball Park with your Licking Wildcats. Our game brought to you by the Licking Chamber of Commerce, Lewis & Sons Automotive, Town & Country Bank, the Licking School District, Town & Country Supermarkets, Agra Enterprises, Friend True Value, the Pepsi-Cola Bottling Company, Rennie Pharmacy, S&R Insurance, Fox Funeral Home, Frosty Treat, Hildreth Painting, the Texas County Mutual Insurance Company, and Parts City Auto Parts of Licking, along with our seasoned sports sponsors. Let's play ball with the Licking Wildcats at the Final Four.
Very good afternoon to you and yours. It is time for state championship baseball right here on 97.9 The Source. The Licking Wildcats, their first district title in 20 years, trying to capture their third state championship, their first since 1989, but standing in their way, the South Callaway Bulldogs. Again, Connor Harbin here with you today, 97.9 The Source. First things first, you might notice we are a little bit later than what I said yesterday. Well, the game before us, 12 innings to decide a winner there in that one. It was Portageville overcoming Barstow in that game, 3-2 final score. It was a rather exciting game, to say the least, maybe depending on your definition of exciting. If you liked pitching, if you liked defense, that was the game for you. If you liked hitting, it really was not the game for you. It took a while. It was 3-2. It was 2-2, basically until, basically starting from the fourth inning on. No runs scored for almost 7 innings there in that game. But that one's done and dusted. Portageville third, Barstow fourth place here in the Final Four. We just got to decide first and second. Licking's going to have to overcome a squad today that has had a very, very good year. Obviously good enough to get to the state championship. They are a rather peculiar squad, and we'll go over some numbers here in a little bit. They've probably got one of the best contact hitters we will see here this season. But Licking fielding a very consistent lineup. They're fielding their ace here today on the mound. They've got a good chance to take home a state championship. You've just got to play the brand of baseball that you've had basically since getting into district play. Big thank you to all of our sponsors who make this broadcast possible. We are scheduled for a 1:55 start time here today, so we are going to get our full 15-minute pregame in. Of course, the game ending about 20 minutes ago, so 30 minutes to clean the field should be getting going here before the top of the hour. We're going to take ourselves a quick 3-minute timeout. When we come back, we're going to take a look at Licking's opponent here tonight, the South Callaway Bulldogs. We're going to go over some numbers. Again, they've got a senior at the top of the lineup who's going to be on the mound. He's pretty much their best hitter and pitcher. A very special player. We'll talk about him, and we'll talk about the rest of the squad when we come back. But back in 3 minutes, you're listening to Licking Baseball in the Class 3 State Baseball Championship right here on 97.9 The Source.
Town & Country Supermarket is proud of the products and services and savings they offer their friends and families, like E-Club. Sign up today and keep up to date on special promotions and events. Log on to tcmarkets.com and find every store's weekly ads right at your fingertips. Print off coupons to save even more money. Check them out on Facebook. Browse recipes too. Town & Country Supermarket is proud of the area youth and proud to be a part of their communities.
Hi, this is Lauren at Agra Enterprises in Licking. We have great cash discounts and 0% interest on many Mahindra models. Better traction, higher lift capacities, and heavy-duty components. The #1 tractor in the world delivers superior performance for farming in these rough Ozark hills. So come see Pawpaw at Agra Enterprises in Licking or call us at 1-800-653-7152. Let Mahindra Tractors cultivate your dreams.
Pawpaw looks forward to hearing from you soon.
Friend True Value in Licking is your locally owned hardware store. Proud to be a member of the True Value family and here to serve the community. Whether you're the pro or taking on a do-it-yourself home improvement project for the first time, Friend True Value is right there in your neighborhood with the expert advice, tools, equipment, and the products to get the job done. They strive to supply construction and hardware products that satisfy the needs of Licking and the surrounding communities. Besides all your hardware needs, they do chainsaw sharpening, key cutting, glass cutting, screen and window repair, and power tool repair. You have a friend at Friend True Value Lumber. Come in and see them today. At Town & Country Bank, we are committed to providing exceptional service to our customers. We do more than just provide loans for our community. We help make dreams become a reality. Whether it's a new home, farm, business, or a new car, we would love the opportunity to help. Stop by one of our 10 locations and let our friendly lending team remind you how special hometown banking can be. Smart, Friendly Solutions. Town and Country Bank. In Bourbon, Salem, St. James, Rolla, and Licking. Member FDIC, an equal housing lender. Turn on the heat. Call AirServe Heating and Air in West Waynesville and get your existing system checked and serviced. If it's time to step up and get a new system, the Luxair high-performance heating and air equipment is top of the line. Luxair sets the standard year in and year out with new features and innovations in the industry and has since 1954. Your Luxair system is just a phone call away at AirServe Heating and Air at 433-3613 or stop by the office on Historic Route 66 in West Waynesville and ask about the Luxair Advantage.
Mountain Dew Zero Sugar asks, ever wonder what it would be like to live in an alternate universe? One where everything seems to work just the opposite of the way you'd expect? Well, friends, welcome to the alternate universe of Mountain Dew Zero Sugar. The taste is nothing less than outrageously delicious. And Mountain Dew Zero Sugar comes in awesomely exhilarating flavors like Original Dew Zero Sugar, Mountain Dew Spark Zero Sugar, and Mountain Dew Major Melon Zero Sugar. Try the incredible flavors of Mountain Dew Zero Sugar. Zero Sugar, all dew.
Hi, this is Brad Shelton at the Marys County Bank. Every day, the Marys County Bank touches every corner of your life and supports you as you turn your life's goals into accomplishments. Whether it's purchasing your first car, opening a small business, buying a home, planning a wedding, or preparing for retirement. From your first car to a new life after retirement, the Marys County Bank is there for all your life's milestones with our full line of products. Stop by one of our 10 locations and see how the Marys County Bank can support your dreams. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Rennie Pharmacy on Deer Lake Road is the only independently family-owned pharmacy in Licking. They carry a large assortment of vitamins, home health, and over-the-counter products. Rennie Pharmacy offers great services such as drive-through, adherence program, free delivery, medication management, and immunization services. Rennie Pharmacy is open from 8 to 5:30 Mondays through Fridays, 9 till noon. On Saturdays, call 674-2955 or check their webpage. Just Google Rennie Pharmacy and see all they offer.
S&R Insurance of Licking with agents Kyle Smith, Jamie Howell, and Brad Johnson are your local agents. You always have an expert on your side who can find you the best policy and savings. And as your needs change, your agent will be there to make sure you have the right protection. Located at 129 Main Street in Licking, S&R Insurance is there when you need them. Give them a call today, 573-674-2713. S&R Insurance of Licking.
And once again, welcome back here to Sky Bacon Stadium here in Ozark, Missouri, where we are just a few moments away, about 8 or 9 minutes away from getting going. Our state championship. It's time for the big one, Class 3. The Licking Wildcats looking for their first state title since 1989, having to get through the South Callaway Bulldogs. It's Connor Harbin here with you today, 97.9 The Source. Glad you could join me for this one. Of course, Licking a 4-1 victory over Barstool yesterday. It was interesting at times. Definitely was not a done deal until maybe the late stages of that game. But they got through, and that's the most important thing. Maybe looking for a better hitting performance here in today's game. Only 4 hits against the Knights. That team doesn't really give up a whole lot of hits. Only gave up about 5 hits to Portageville in the third place game, despite taking the loss there in that one. But we look at a pitcher here today for South Callaway who is undoubtedly their ace, both offensively and defensively. His name, Jacob Martin. He's a 6-foot-tall senior, a 57 innings pitched this season. He's given up just 6 runs, an ERA of .74, 55 strikeouts, and 17 walks. So, Licking going to very much be facing their best here today. Going to have to be on your absolute A game if you want to break through Martin, if you want to score some runs, if you want to set the pace early on in this game. Fortunately, Keller Davis on the mound here for Licking. He, of course, is the Wildcats ace. You're going to be having your number one guy with your number one guy here today. Davis, of course, a .58 ERA here this season. So actually a lower ERA, not quite the same amount of innings. Of course, Davis spent a little bit of time injured here this season, but 36 innings of work. He's only given up the 3 runs, 54 strikeouts, and 13 walks. So 2 very good pitchers here today, but we talked about Martin. He's a special player. And at the plate, we're going to see him. Licking is the visitor here today, so we'll actually be seeing him in the bottom of the first. Bats, get this, .754. That is a hit in 3 out of every 4 tries. That is insane. You remember how much I gushed yesterday about Rusty Buckner, who hits .483, how much I gushed about Solomon Holmes, who hits about .514. Well, now you add another 200 points to that. That is nuts. But you take a further look at his line there. He's a guy who's going to pick up a lot of singles. 114 at-bats, 86 hits here this season, 23 RBIs. Not really an RBI guy. That comes from being at the top of the lineup. Understandably, doesn't get a lot of RBI chances, but he's only got 8 doubles here this season. Does not lead the team in doubles, in fact. Does not lead the team in triples. In fact, he does not have a single triple here this season. Does have 2 home runs, so he is capable of a little bit of power. Only 12 strikeouts, only 14 walks there as well. So a very interesting line. We're going to get a look at him here. I'm wondering, does he bunt for singles a lot? Does he beat out ground ball singles? Either way, he's a very dangerous player. I think most teams will take somebody who gets on base 3 out of every 4 times. So we'll see how he does, both at the top of the lineup and on the mound here today. Of course, Licking, they're going to be led, as always, by Rusty Buckner, who bats .483. Malachi Antel batting at .413. You also have Cole Wallace batting just below .400. Very consistent top to bottom. And I think that's going to be another thing to watch out for here in this one. Martin does bat at .754, but this is a team that only bats .356. That average really does kind of inflate things a little bit. You have Ryan Lepper, who will be batting second. He's very good at the plate. He bats .451. Owen Reese batting .333. But then you have the next 5 hitters who all bat around .270 or so. For comparison, Licking only 2 batters in the lineup total who bat below .300. So if you can get through Martin, if you can get through Lepper, if you can get through Reese, you might have an opportunity to kind of work your way through this bottom of the lineup. Of course, .270, nothing to really shake your fist at either. You're still going to have to kind of pitch your best. They will pick up base hits. This is a speedy team as well. They definitely have a lot of stolen bases. I believe the majority of the players on this Bulldogs team have double-digit stolen bases. There's a lot of wrinkles in this game. I'm very excited to get on the field and see how these wrinkles kind of sort themselves out. But starting lineups here in this one. First of all, taking a look here at the lineup for the Licking Wildcats here today. This is how they will line up. Batting leadoff will be your center fielder, Cole Wallace. And batting second will be the second baseman. That's Keaton Rinney. Spoiler alert, it's going to be the same lineup from yesterday. Third, that'll be your catcher, Malachi Antel. Batting cleanup today, right fielder Rusty Buckner. Batting fifth will be your first baseman, Silas Antel. And batting sixth will be the shortstop. It'll be Keaton Cook. Cook, of course, one of the 2 changes today. He goes from the mound over to short. Batting seventh will be the pitcher. That'll be Keller Davis. We talked about him a little bit today. Batting eighth will be your designated hitter in Garrett Gorman. And then batting ninth will be the third baseman in Cannon Buckner. Out in the field today for the Wildcats, that'll be out in left field. A flex player today in Austin Stevens. Licking, of course, coached by Harv Antel. They are 25-6 on the season, although I will say that might be wrong. I'm not quite sure what's wrong in the program. Licking, their season schedule showing quite a bit more losses here, and I'm trying to put the pieces together, but we're not going to worry about it there. Just know they're in the state championship game. Those games don't really matter at this point. Now taking a look at the lineup here for the South Callaway Bulldogs. Again, they will be the home team here this afternoon. Batting leadoff for him, that will be the pitcher, Jacob Martin. We've talked enough about him here today. Batting second will be the shortstop. That is Ryan Lepper. Batting third will be your catcher in Owen Reese. Then batting cleanup will be your first baseman in Ethan Edwards. Batting fifth, how about the third baseman in Tucker Jones. Batting sixth, your right fielder in Braden Allen. Batting seventh, that's the designated hitter, Chase Mealy. Batting eighth will be the second baseman, JT Thomas. And then batting ninth out in center field, that'll be Dane Daughtry. Out in the field, flex player for South Callaway. That'll also be the left fielder, and that'll be Jake Bose. So South Callaway 23-7 on the season. Last time they took a loss was actually against the State 1. How about the Class 1 state champions? That was a 8-7 loss to St. Elizabeth back on May the 10th. Of course, Licking last time they lost, that was May the 10th as well. Both teams taking a loss on that day. It was a 5-1 loss to Central out of Cape Girardeau. So Licking, of course, catching fire at just the right time. Actually, really did realize this for the first time here. Kind of stumbled their way into district play. Only 3 wins in the last 7, lost 4 games, including 3 in a row. But really, once you got to district play, Licking has been a completely different-looking team, as in getting the win and looking good doing it. Of course, beat Liberty Mountain View 10-0, beat Houston 6-4, and then 2 run rules in the sectional and quarterfinal rounds. 11-0 over Forsyth, 11-1 over Stockton, and then a 4-1 win over Barstow yesterday. So National Anthem is coming up here real soon. So tell you what we're going to do. We're going to take ourselves a break. We come back, it'll be time for championship baseball. Licking looking for the state crown. We'll come back in a few minutes. You're listening to Licking Baseball and the Class 3 state championship right here, 97.9 The Source.
If you're looking for auto repair and Licking, you found us. Here at Lewis & Son Service, we work hard to earn your trust and loyalty. We know how important it is to find a Licking car service you can rely on, so your satisfaction is our top priority each and every day. Lewis & Sons of Licking, proud of the Licking Wildcats and wishes them the best of luck in today's game. The 38th Annual Licking Chamber of Commerce Rodeo is coming June 2nd and 3rd with the Outlaw 5J Rodeo Company. There will be pre-show mutton busting for ages 8 and under both days at 6:15. Rodeo starts about 7. Friday is Senior Citizens Night and Military Night. Saturday, a rodeo parade at 2. Crafted food vendors and entertainment from 9 to 4. Saturday night is Pink Night. Chris Piles is the announcer. Josh Foster is the funny barrel man who will entertain the crowd. Don't miss the 38th Annual Licking Chamber of Commerce Rodeo June 2nd and 3rd at the Licking Rodeo Arena. Mailbox It in St. Robert is now your complete shipping headquarters. Mailbox It is a UPS authorized shipping agent. They can ship your package UPS, accept UPS drop-offs, and can accept UPS returns with a shipping label. Add FedEx and the United States Postal Service, and why go anywhere else? Mailbox It is the go-to resource for packing, shipping, printing, and business service needs. Mailbox It is a copy, print, and document service center. They can even print your photos and canvases. Mailbox It, 213 Suite 3, St. Robert Boulevard.
The trucks are coming in and coming in. Lowe Chevrolet in Waynesville has vehicles on the lot with your name on it. Stop by and check out the selection. Take your pick and drive off the lot today with a new or pre-owned vehicle of your choice. Lowe Chevrolet can help you with financing, service, and so much more. Serving the community you live in for over 30 years. Lowe Chevrolet, off I-44, exit 156 in Waynesville.
Saying goodbye to those we love is made a little easier. Just knowing your memories are safely kept within Sunset Memorial Estates Cemetery. This is Martin Vernon, owner of Memorial Chapels and Crematory. Burial at our Sunset Memorial Estates provides the respect and personalized ceremony families expect and offers many options to military families, including personalized monument selection. For more information, contact Memorial Chapels and Crematory.
Nestled in northeast Texas County is the Licking R8 School District, home of the Wildcats. The Licking School District is proud of the accomplishments of their students with their efforts to excel in academics, sports, and community involvement. A town is only as strong as its residents, and the youth of the Licking community are the up-and-coming backbone of the area. The school district is also proud of the staff and administrators as they have risen to the top, continuing the education of the students in ways never heard of before. The Licking School District takes this time to say thank you to the community for helping with the education and the growth of the Wildcat student body.
Jacob Martin warming up on the mound as we get going here. Your Class 3 State Baseball Championships. And will be the Wildcats to the plate first as South Callaway takes to the field. Cole Wallace will be the one to get things going here. Again, Connor Harbin here with you, 97.9, the source for Licking. Well, their first chance at a state title in quite some time. Again, last state championship was in 1989, not their last trip to the state championship. I believe that was the early 90s. I'm trying to remember what year that was, in fact, but it's been a while since they've had an opportunity for this. Again, first district title in 20 years. First pitch to Wallace. It's a fastball too low. 4-1. Second pitch, a fastball too high this time. Make it 2-0. Wallace well ahead in the count. Again, for Licking, it's Wallace, Rennie, Antel. Malachi Antel, that is. So here's a ground ball, back up the middle, through for a base hit. Licking getting off to a hot start here as Wallace rounds first.
Wallace slaps that one back up the middle. The next batter,
and we'll see what the Wildcats can do with their first base runner of the day as Keaton Rennie steps to the plate. Of course, had a lot of time to get prepared for today's game with the previous game going 12 innings, so he actually was able to keep my stats on my scorebook today. Rennie batting at .337. No home runs, but does have 20 RBIs this season. 5 doubles, 1 triple. First pitch to him. And caught the corner, strike one. Lower outside corner. He's also got 12 stolen bases. Leads the team in that particular category. And that is one of the biggest differences between Licking and South Callaway today. South Callaway much more active on the base paths. 0-1 pitch here to Rennie. That one misses high. Make it 1-1. Rennie, 12 stolen bases, would actually be, I believe, 5th on South Callaway with that same number. Talk about that in the bottom half of the inning. Here's a ground ball over to second. Could be 2. Over to second, 4-1. Throw to first. No throw. It's going to be a fielder's choice. Wallace is retired. But Rennie does find his way aboard here, able to beat out the throw, or the would-be throw. 1 down. Runner still over on first here for Malachi Antel.
The batter, number 5, catcher Malachi Antel.
Antel stepping in, batting above 400, 413 on the campaign. 2 home runs, 26 RBIs. First pitch, fastball down the middle, strike 1. Again, we'll mention the home run numbers today, but I would be shocked if we saw a home run here at Sky Bacon Stadium. The fence is here, about 20, 30 feet tall. And it's a normal-sized ballpark. It's not really that short. 330 down the lines, 375 left to right center. Here's a high chopper over to third. Only play will be at first, but the throw is on target for out number 2.
Tucker Jones fields the ground ball.
Tucker Jones fielding the ground ball, throwing over to first.
Number 2.
Rennie does move to second. So another runner in, first runner in scoring position today for Licking. And that brings us to right fielder Rusty Buckner. But again, 375 to left and right center. Do not have a number out in center, but I'd reckon it's a little bit further than that. Probably about 400 or so. That's about the standard for these sorts of things. Before we get to Buckner, quick visit here between catcher and pitcher. Owen Reese behind the plate. Martin again on the mound here. As Buckner steps in. 483. Leads the team in batting average. Buckner also leads the team in home runs with 6. Leads the team in RBIs with 50. Leads the team in doubles with 12. Does not lead the team in triples. Does not have a triple this season. But he does have 2 stolen bases. First pitch to him here. Misses low, just low. 1-0. Who leads the team in triples? I think Cole Wallace does. Cole, the only player with more than 1. Leads the team with 2. Triple would be nice here, though. 1-0. Fastball outside, gets away, but not enough to move Rennie over to third. So Reese runs it down. Throw back to the pitcher also gets away from Martin, but again, right at the shortstop. So Rennie, again, going to have to retreat back to the bag. 2-0. Silas Antel on deck. Inning continues on past that point. Keaton Cook waits on. But there are 2 outs. Buckner going to need to find a base hit here if he wants to bring Rennie around. Here is that 2-0 pitch. Taken all the way. Fastball. Fouls the outer half. 2-1. Martin's got some velocity here. Fastball nice and crisp. Maybe a little bit quicker than the starter we saw yesterday in the game against Barstow. 2-1 offering. Again taken, same spot, and it's 2-2. Buckner now going to need to look to protect the plate here, maybe extend that bat across the zone. Last 2 pitches taken near the outer half of the plate. So Rennie again leads off second. Martin a look back, now fires. Outside corner, strike 3. Same spot, 3 straight pitches. Buckner can't pull the trigger. And he'll strike out looking to end the inning. So, despite the leadoff base hit, Licking finds nothing here in the top of the first. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and 1 runner left on base. Let's go ahead and move on to the bottom of the first. We'll see South Callaway to the plate for the first time, and of course we will see how about Keller Davis on the mound when we come back. Back in 90 seconds, you're listening to Licking Baseball, the Class 3 state championship right here. It's 97.9 The Source.
Hey folks, Mike Freeman with Ed Morse Ford in St. Robert, where you'll always get more. With one of the largest pre-owned inventories in the area, you'll get more selection. With a friendly professional sales team, you'll get more customer service. And with incredible deals right now on every pre-owned in stock, you'll get more for your money. Come by Ed Morse Ford in St. Robert today or shop 24/7 at edmorsefordstrobert.com. And remember, you'll always get more when you shop at Ed Morse.
After I drop the kids off, I have to run across town for a meeting, hit the gym during lunch. Jake has soccer tonight, and Emily has gymnastics? Oh, did I turn on the crock pot this morning?
With a never-ending to-do list, it's easy to forget something important, like setting up a life insurance plan with Shelter Insurance. Your local Shelter agent can show you how to create a safety net for your family. Shelter Life Insurance Company, Columbia, Missouri.
For auto, home, life, farm, or business insurance, see me, John Gregory, your Shelter Insurance agent in Crocker.
Or stop by and see me, Dave Howlett, your Shelter Insurance agent in Richland.
They've been coming to satisfy their sweet tooth and appetites for over 46 years at Frosty Treat in Licking, and that continues today. For nearly half a century, families in Licking and surrounding towns have enjoyed milkshakes from the original milkshake mixer that was in the original building. Burgers and shakes are their specialty as the community gathers at Hood's Frosty Treat. To enjoy the atmosphere, visit and take in their delicious menu. Hood's Frosty Treat of Licking, 202 South Main Street, proud to be a part of the Licking community.
And once again, back here at Sky Bacon Stadium, Ozark, Missouri, just south of Springfield. Bottom of the first. No score, Licking with a leadoff base hit. Cole Wallace getting aboard, but a fielder's choice. A ground ball out, and then a strikeout. Ending the Wildcats' chances, they'll look to try to keep South Callaway down. So they face the top of the order here. Jacob Martin squaring up to bunt. I think that answers my questions from the pregame, but takes a first pitch strike. It is. 0-1 here to Martin now. That one's a fastball, finds the outside half, strike two. I was going to say Martin squaring up to bunt on the first pitch here, maybe looking to try to catch with a surprise bunt, but now facing an 0-2 count. So we do have a little bit of a drizzle here in Springfield. By that I mean Ozark, 0-2. Fastball just a bit outside here, 1-2. We're supposed to get rain until after 5 o'clock today. At least that's what the weatherman told me. The weatherman being my phone. Here's a 2-strike pitch, ground ball, right side, but foul. We'll stay at 1-2. Of course, rain might not stop us in our tracks today. Lightning will. But I really don't think we have too much to worry about here today. Famous last words, I know. I know back in Licking I said they're bringing the umpires back out into the field just to let you know that they were suspending the game and all that, but we'll see how things go. Anyway, 1-2 count here to Martin. Next pitch from Davis. It's a fly ball sent out toward right. Playable, though. Rusty Buckner underneath. Makes the catch. Score out number one. Anytime you can get Martin out, it's a good thing. Fly out to right field means that brings us Ryan Lepper. Lepper, a left-handed batter. A junior. Bats left, throws right, batting .451. Taking the first pitch high, ball one. He's got 4 home runs, leads the team in home runs. Definitely an oddity from that number 2 spot. Normally a spot more for a contact guy, although he does have a .451 average. Here's a pop fly down the right side, but foul. And it's 1-1. So he does hit for a little bit of contact, also power as well. 27 RBIs, leads the team in that category. He's got 10 doubles, leads in that category, 1 triple. I believe leads in that category. Yep. Bunch of players with 1 triple. Here's strike 2. Nice curveball sent in by Davis. 1-2. And 20 stolen bases. So, also leads the team in stolen bases. So basically anything that Martin doesn't lead, you'll find here with Lepper. 1-2. Ground ball left side, and that one stays in fair territory. It's down the line. This might be extra bases. Lepper's going to round first. He's going to try to go for 2. He's going to be there. Still the ball in the outfield. Lepper going to take a big jump around second, but he's going to stay there. It's a 1-out double. Well, that ball just barely got by Cannon over at third. Cannon Buckner. And from there it rolled into deep foul territory. There's a lot of space in foul territory here at Sky Bacon Stadium. So balls like that can become a problem in a hurry. Fortunately, Austin Stevens over there in left able to run it down in time to keep it to just a double. That same ball down the right field line, maybe you've got yourself a triple. But we'll see how Licking works around there. First adversity of the day. South Callaway's first base runner. Bringing us now, it's catcher Owen Reese. Reese, 333. First pitch, going to send a fly ball out towards center. Shallow center field, catch is made. Lepper is not going to be running toward third. And that's out number 2. So Reese looking to swing away. Ends up flying out to center, and that brings us to the cleanup hitter here in Ethan Edwards.
The batter, first baseman number 22.
Like I said in the pregame, this is where things get interesting for Licking. This is really where you can make your money. String of hitters here coming in, batting below 300, although 279, still very, very good. But you've got through the top of the lineup. Still a cleanup hitter. We'll go through the rest of the numbers here. First pitch, swung on, miss, strike 1. 1 home run, 19 RBIs. 3 doubles, no triples. 2 stolen bases. Edwards playing at first base today. Already has a couple putouts to his name. Davis comes set. 0-1 fired in. Here's a fly ball right side, right into the bleachers. Smoked it over there. Ball's dropped, but it's still 0-2. So Davis looking to get around that double here. Has himself a good count, 0-2. Forgot to go over Davis's numbers. We'll do so here maybe after this batter if the inning continues, or just, later on. Here's the 0-2. Ground ball, soft one over toward first. Silas Antel has it, takes it to the bag, and that'll do it here for the bottom of the first. 3 unassisted means the 1-out double is wiped off the base paths. No runs, 1 hit, no errors. 1 runner left on base. Both teams with a similar inning, if you will. Takes us to the second. Back in 90 seconds. Still no score. You're listening to Licking Baseball in the Class 3 State Baseball Championships. Right here, it's 97.9 The Source.
Mark, we need to talk.
Okay.
I need change.
But I thought everything was going so great.
Whoa, it is, Mark. I want to paint. That's all. Paint.
Paint?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, we can paint. We can do that.
Sheesh.
If the changing seasons inspire you to do the same, Hildreth Painting can change the color of your home with the experience and expertise you deserve. All you do is pick the color. They will do all the work. Hildreth Painting of Licking. Call today for free estimates, 573-674-3977, or Josh at 573-201-8140.
S&R Insurance of Licking with agents Kyle Smith, Jamie Howell, and Brad Johnson are your local agents. You always have an expert on your side who can find you the best policy and savings. And as your needs change, your agent will be there to make sure you have the right protection. Located at 129 Main Street in Licking, S&R Insurance is there when you need them. Give them a call today, 573-674-2713. S&R Insurance of Licking.
When the chaos is over and the dust settles, it's a relief to see that big old tree you've always loved still there, unharmed and confident. Confidence that brings about trust and comfort from a full-service bank right here in your own community. Your one stop for savings, checking, home equity and auto loans, and CDs and money markets. That's your protection from the storm.
The Bank of Iberia in 2 locations, Iberia and Waynesville. Come on in to the Bank of Iberia.
Here at Sky Bacon Stadium here in Ozark. 0-1 count here to Silas Antel. Make it 1-1. Next pitch a little bit too outside for our home plate umpire today. Connor Harbin here with you, 97.9 The Source. Today's umpires, got 3 of them. Chris Sander, John Jeffress, John Jackson as well. Here's a good-looking pitch. Be called as such, 1-2. As I mentioned yesterday, umpires for these next few days selected because of their outstanding body of work, outstanding being the word they've used. But, you've got the best of the best. What I'm trying to say is you can trust them on these calls today. Here's a 1-2, popped up. This one looks like it'll actually sail out into right field. Got a little bit of error on it, but the right fielder makes the catch here, and that'll be out number 1.
Right field, number 3, Braden Allen.
So Antel flies out to right to start things out. Braden Allen making the catch. And for the first time, steps up shortstop Keaton Cook.
Next batter, number 14, the shortstop, Keaton Cook.
Cook, a big part of yesterday's win over Barstow. Started on the mound. Went 6 innings there in that one. Gave up just the 1 run in the first inning. First pitch taken on the outside half. It's strike 1. Gonna need to extend that bat over the plate today. Although taking a strike, not necessarily a bad thing. Now you've seen it. 0-1. Well, there's the same spot, and this time, again, no swing. It's 0-2. Cook batting at .346, 1 home run, 23 RBIs, 5 doubles, 1 triple. Next one. Here's a swing. Short ground ball over to short. Bobbled by Lepper, and that's going to be an error and a base runner on first. So Lepper couldn't put it in the glove. That'll be our first error of the game as Cook makes his way safely over to first. 1 away. Here is Keller Davis. I'll tell you what, a big storyline in yesterday's game was Licking not necessarily taking advantage of errors. See if that changes here today. Obviously still have a little bit of work to do. Runner on first and 1 out. First pitch to Davis is taken for a called strike 1. Get you some more pitching numbers here from Martin. As the next pitch is outside for 1-1. He's not somebody who walks a lot of people. Again, we mentioned 55 strikeouts, 17 walks. So he's going to throw strikes, and he's very much done that in the early going. One strike pitch, well outside once more, 2-1. Davis batting .351 with 2 homers, 26 RBIs. 5 doubles, no triples, 5 stolen bases. Here's a 2-1 now. Missed the corner, 3-1. Davis with a good eye, that one just off the corner. I thought it was a strike from my vantage point. Here's the 3-1. That one definitely is a strike. It's going to be fouled off and out of play. We go full for the first time here at 3-2. Runner on first, 1 man out. But the payoff pitch coming up next. Here is that 3-2. Ground ball over to short. Could be 2, but that one also eats up Lepper, and everybody's safe. We'll see if they give that one a hit or an error. They're going to give it an error. And so 2 consecutive errors by the shortstop have got 2 men aboard now for the Wildcats. A runner in scoring position for designated hitter Garrett Gorman.
The designated hitter, number 4.
And that was a tricky ground ball, but still think you should have made that play. It was a high hopper. Again, turf infield, turf outfield, turf dirt here in Ozark. So it's going to be played fast. First pitch up high, ball 1. Fast, bouncy, and relatively consistent. That's what you get often with turf. .1-0 count here on Gorman. Next one, fastball right down the pipe for strike 1. .361, no home runs, 18 RBIs. 4 doubles, no triples, and 10 stolen bases. Again, one of 2 Wildcats to reach the double-digit mark in stolen bases this year. Gorman often seen as the designated hitter. In fact, I don't think there's been a game that I've called for him this season where he hasn't been. Listed on the roster as a right fielder. Next pitch, definitely runs inside, and it actually hit him. Bases loaded. They're going to say it grazed him there on the shoulder as it went by. And so, after 2 errors and a hit by pitch, well, this is Licking's best opportunity. We're obviously still very, very early in the game. But they have the bases loaded. There is 1 out. And you have Cannon Buckner stepping up here. Number 9 slot going to need to come up big in this spot. Does bat .288. 12 RBIs. This very much an RBI opportunity, though. First pitch, fastball high, ball 1. Obviously need to keep it out of double play territory. Double play would end the inning. Infielders playing very much in. That one hit him too, and that's going to give Licking a run. So tell you what, those 2 errors do end up coming back to haunt the South Callaway Bulldogs. Has 2 straight hit by pitches here. Martin losing a little bit of control over these last 2 batters. Brings a run in, and Licking leads here in the state championship 1-0. So the bases will still be loaded, still only 1 out. And we'll get our first mound visit here today before we reach the top of the lineup. It's going to be a very short one here. Already heading back, but we'll see Cole Wallace for the second time here in this game. Wallace in a big spot here, 1 for 1 in today's game. Ground ball single back up the middle to start the game, but was thrown out over at second on a fielder's choice. First pitch coming up. Line drive out to right field. That'll score more. How many, though, is the question. Ball's bobbled out and right. They're going to try to make it 2. Here comes a throw to the plate. It is not going to be there in time. Licking leads 3-0. A 2 RBI single for Cole Wallace, wasting no time. First pitch of the at-bat. And Licking has broken through here in the second. So that second runner put on by an error is going to score, as well as Garrett Gorman, who puts on the Jets. Runs around second and scores with plenty of time to spare. Cannon Buckner, meanwhile, moves over to third here. Here's Keaton Rennie. First and third. Time called at the plate here before we get the first pitch. So Wallace with the hot bat early in this one. Has both hits for Licking. Remember, that was the first hit of the inning for Licking. So Martin now will step off here. Taking some time before we get the first pitch of the at-bat. This is the season finale, if you will, in a couple different ways. First pitch to Rennie. Breaking ball. Middle of the plate, strike 1. Not only for Licking baseball, but for our high school sports coverage until, well, next school year. This is pretty much it. Next time you'll hear me, well, if you don't listen during the day over on 97.9, pickoff throw to first, not in time. Well, that'll be for Waynesville football. Or maybe a softball game if it comes first. Probably a softball game. But we'll be back in the fall. It'll be nice to end on a Licking State Championship here. Here's a swing and a fly ball sent off toward right. Gets out of play, and it's 0-2 now to Rennie. Rennie reached on a fielder's choice his last time up, so he is 0 for 1 today. Still, though, looking to try to keep the line moving here. Have a couple outs to play with. Here's the 0-2. Ground ball over to short. Could be 2. They're going to step on second for 1. Throw to first is in time. And the double play will end the inning. It's a 6-3 double play. But Licking does score. 3 runs on 1 hit. There was 2 errors. And there was 1 runner left over on base. So Licking leads for the first time here in this one. We head to the bottom of the second. South Callaway back to the plate. Back in 90 seconds, you're listening to Licking Baseball, the Class 3 State Baseball Championship, right here on 97 on The Source.
At Phelps Health Heart and Vascular Center, we're here to keep your heart healthy. Preventing, detecting, and caring for conditions like high cholesterol, high blood pressure, chest pain, and shortness of breath, the Phelps Health Heart and Vascular Center offers innovative care and cutting-edge technology designed to produce the best possible health outcomes for you and your loved ones. Visit phelpshealth.org to learn more. Phelps Health, your health, our mission.
Isn't this great? The 3 of us camping at our favorite spot?
Ah, sure is, honey.
I sure do miss Grandpa. He used to love coming here.
I do too, son. Remember the motorboat stalled and he swam from shore to fix it? He always made sure we were okay. He was one of a kind.
Yes, he was. Miss you, Dad.
Fox Funeral Home remains its original location and continues to be family-owned and operated, providing hometown values and personalized service since 1931.
As the years go by, everything gets older. Even the new seeds just planted. Getting older means getting wiser. And in the banking business, that means keeping up with the times. For 112 years, the Bank of Crocker has met the needs of the Fort Wood area and exceeded those needs with the most modern banking services available. With Android and Apple mobile banking apps. And at bankofcrocker.com, online banking is a click away no matter where you are. Personal hometown service, however, has not changed. That's one thing that's stayed the same as the Bank of Crocker turns 112. The Bank of Crocker, with 4 locations in Crocker, Richland, Waynesville, and St. Robert. Member FDIC and an equal housing lender.
As we come back here to the bottom of the second, well, already 1 down. A ground ball in the first pitch of the inning. Tucker Jones grounding out over to short. Keaton Cook making the play. And so, it is 1 up, 1 down here for the South Callaway Bulldogs as we get back to it. 3-0 in favor of Licking. Wildcats breaking through first. 2 RBI single. Cole Wallace doing most of the damage. First pitch here now to Braden Allen. It's outside, and it's ball one. Connor Harbert here with you today, 97.9 The Source. Of course, you can also listen online, so if you have to step away from the radio, but you have access to the internet, that's the other way. Swing and a miss on 1-0 for strike one. Just go to myozarksonline.com, find the Listen Live tab, and you can listen. No matter where you are, no matter what state, no matter what country. Maybe country, I don't know. I don't know how it works necessarily, but 1-1 is going to miss high and inside for ball two. Sounds like it should work like that. It's just an audio stream. I don't know how many international listeners we have. Probably not many. You're probably right. Next pitch, just outside, 3-1. Be nice, though. Be pretty cool. But it's a 3-1 count. Hitter's count here to Allen, who bats .229. 3-1 delivered by Keller Davis is swung on, missed, make it full. Allen with 1 home run, 5 RBIs, 2 doubles, no triples, and 11 stolen bases. Trying to keep him off the base paths here. Here comes the payoff pitch from the windup. Swung on, missed, strike 3. So Davis finds his first strikeout of the day as he strikes out Allen. And with 2 up, 2 down now, here's designated hitter Chase Mealy.
Designated hitter number 12, Chase Mealy.
Mealy batting .269. No home runs, 2 RBIs, 1 double, no triples, and 1 stolen base. A freshman playing in his first state championship game. First pitch swung on, foul tip, catcher caught it, so strike 1. Next pitch, called strike 2. This South Callaway team, very similar to Licking in composition, in ages and experience, that sort of thing. 3 seniors on this Bulldogs lineup. Here's the 0-2. Right down the middle, strike 3 called. So 2 straight strikeouts here for Keller Davis, and that'll end the inning here in quick fashion. It's a 1-2-3 inning, no runs, no hits, no errors. Nobody left on base. Keller Davis getting off to a great start here as we head to the top of the third. Licking leading this one 3-0. Back in 90 seconds, you're listening to Licking Baseball in the Class 3 state championships right here on 97.9 The Source.
Texas County Mutual Insurance is known for keeping a hometown feel alive within their company. Based in the rural community of Licking, they are a different kind of insurance agency, led by a group of local farmers, businessmen, and businesswomen who act as policyholders that understand the community enough to make executive decisions. They have the personal and commercial insurance options to meet all your needs. Contact us today for an appointment at 573-674-3125. Texas County Mutual Insurance, reinsured by Grinnell Mutual Insurance.
Parts City, your local auto parts store in Licking, is proud of the community we serve. Parts City Auto Parts, Kinder Automotive, offers expertise and outstanding customer service. If you have questions, we have answers. Parts City, your local auto parts store in Licking, is proud of the Wildcats and wishes them the best of luck in today's game.
Tonight's game is not only a competitive contest between these two schools, but it's also an educational experience for the students involved. Because high school activities are about learning life values, your friends at this local radio station and the Missouri State High School Activities Association remind everyone to do their part in keeping our hometown sports a positive experience for everyone. When you attend your next game, do your part to help rekindle the spirit of citizenship by showing good sportsmanship. You'll be teaching a positive lesson, and you'll be preserving a proud tradition in the state of Missouri.
Called strike 1 as we get back to it here. Top of the third, just shy of the halfway point of the 2 o'clock hour. Sky Bacon Stadium in Ozark. Connor Harbert here with you today, 97.9 The Source. Malachi Antel at the plate. Takes the next pitch, low and away for ball 1. 3-0 in favor of Licking. All 3 of those runs coming in the top of the second. Trying to do a little bit more here. Next pitch. Fouled off to the right and out of play, 1-2. Of course, South Callaway hasn't really gotten going just yet, but do flash back to yesterday. Scored all 9 of their runs in the game against Portageville in 1/2 inning. So this is the team that can explode at any time. You've got to keep playing your ball. There's still a lot of play left to be had here in this state championship. Next pitch, well outside, 2-2. Owen Reese behind the plate, having to come out of the stance to run that one down. Even count. Antel trying to protect the plate. Jacob Martin still on the mound, trying to find his second strikeout. Next pitch. Line drive over toward short, but it's playable. Leaping up there, Ryan Lepper makes the catch for out number 1.
Ryan.
Well struck, but unfortunately, in the area of Ryan Lepper, who honestly, for the last couple of batters, has made up for those 2 errors back in the second. 2 great plays, an unassisted double play, and, well, now a leaping catch on a line drive to rob Silas Antel of a base hit. Malachi Antel, that is. First pitch here to Rusty Buckner. Misses low, it's ball 1. Buckner 0 for 1, was caught looking last time here. Does not happen a lot. Takes the next pitch high for ball 2. Same spot, 3 pitches in a row. Buckner really just not liking that pitch. See if he has adjusted this time around. Well out in front of the count here, though, to start. 2-0 offering from Martin. Here's a swing and a fly ball sent out toward right. Shallow right field. Coming up on it, the right fielder who slides and makes the catch for out number 2. Tell you what, 2 great defensive plays here for the Bulldogs. Back-to-back here. That time robbing Buckner of a base hit. So 2 up, 2 down now for the Wildcats. And, well, trying to keep the inning alive here. Here's Silas Antel. Not to be confused with Malachi. He's the younger one. Silas is, that is.
Silas Antel.
The junior to Malachi's is senior. Of course, Harv, the coach. And it's pronounced Antel, not Antel. I got corrected that the first time I said it. First pitch, though, in the zone, strike 1. In fact, by the guy sitting to my left, whose last name I also had to get clarification on. 0-1 pitch outside, ball 1, that being Rennie. 1 ball, 1 strike, next pitch. Fastball in at the knees, and that's strike 2. So Antel going to have to try to protect the plate here. Antel. I shouldn't have even mentioned it. Now I'm going to start slipping into it. Here comes the 1-2 now. Looking outside, definitely set up outside, but it misses. 2-2. Even count here, but 2 outs. Next pitch from Martin is a deep fly ball sent out towards center, but it's going to be right at the center fielder, Dockery, who makes the catch and ends the inning. So 2 flyouts and a lineout. Fortunately, Licking goes down 1-2-3 here in the third. That'll take us to the bottom half of the third. No runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left on base. You're listening to Licking Baseball and the Class 3 State Baseball Championships right here. It's 97.9 The Source.
Town & Country Supermarket is proud of the products and services and savings they offer their friends and families, like eClub. Sign up today and keep up to date on special promotions and events. Log on to tcmarkets.com and find every store's weekly ads right at your fingertips. Print off coupons to save even more money. Check them out on Facebook. Browse recipes too. Town & Country Supermarket is proud of the area youth and proud to be a part of their communities.
Hi, this is Lauren at Agro Enterprises in Licking. We have great cash discounts and 0% interest on many Mahindra models. Better traction, higher lift capacities, and heavy-duty components. The #1 tractor in the world delivers superior performance for farming in these rough Ozark hills. So come see Pawpaw at Agro Enterprises in Licking or call us at 1-800-653-7152. Let Mahindra Tractors cultivate your dreams.
Pawpaw looks forward to hearing from you soon.
Friend True Value in Licking is your locally owned hardware store. Proud to be a member of the True Value family and here to serve the community. Whether you're the pro or taking on a do-it-yourself home improvement project for the first time, Friend True Value is right there in your neighborhood with the expert advice, tools, equipment, and the products to get the job done. They strive to supply construction and hardware products that satisfy the needs of Licking and the surrounding communities. Besides all your hardware needs, they do chainsaw sharpening, key cutting, glass cutting, screen and window repair, and power tool repair. You have a friend at Friend True Value Lumber. Come in and see them today.
8-9-1 coming up here for the South Callaway Bulldogs. Bottom of the third, Licking leads here in the state championship game. Class 3 baseball, 3-0. 1-1 pitch is a line drive sent back up the middle, and that's going to be a base hit. Second hit of the day coming from J.T. Thomas. So he'll take his place over on first. Leadoff single here, bringing us to number 9 hitter, Dane Daughtry. So after this, the top of the lineup on the way, but Daughtry batting above 300. Not an easy out by any means. 308 to be precise. First pitch to him, though. Gonna watch one go by for strike one. No home runs, 12 RBIs. 2 doubles, no triples, 6 stolen bases. Junior. Right-handed batter. Keller Davis still on the mound here as he gets a swing and a miss for strike two. Actually, they'll say he caught a little piece of it, but not enough to keep it out of the glove of Malachi behind the plate. Oh, and 2. Next pitch. Swung on, missed, strike 3. So the last 3 out of 4 batters Davis has been able to strike out. Unfortunately, the other one was a base hit. But that does get us to the top of the order here. Runner still over on first and one away. Jacob Martin. Martin flew out to right his first time up. So he's 0 for 1 in today's game. Again, mentioned, senior. Sky-high batting average. Swinging on the first pitch. Here's a deep fly ball to left center. Trying to run it down there in center field. Cole Wallace makes the play. He slides into it and robs a base hit. Keeps the runner over on first as well as he gets that ball in quick enough to keep Thomas over on first. Lovely play out in center field for Wallace. And there are 2 down. Tell you what, we talked about it. Lots of singles, but also 2 home runs. He gave that one a ride. Not quite to the warning track, but certainly enough that Wallace had to get a little bit of extra momentum into that slide. But he put the ball in the glove. That's what matters. And so there are 2 down. Tell you what, we've seen some stellar defensive plays in the last couple innings. Both sides. And as a fielding mark, I'll tell you what, I'm all for it. First pitch here to Ryan Lepper now. Misses high and outside, ball 1. Lepper 1 for 1. He doubled back in the first. Fortunately, though, for Laking, they were able to keep him right there with a fly out and a ground out. 1-0 count to the left-handed hitting Lepper. Here's a ground ball sent over towards second. They're going to flip it to second for the force play, and that'll do it here for inning number 3. So the leadoff single comes for naught as Licking gets out of the situation. A strikeout, a flyout, fielder's choice. Time to go to the top of the 4th. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, 1 runner left on base. Top of the 4th, 3-0 in favor of Licking. You're listening to Licking Baseball in the Class 3 State Baseball Championship. It's 97.9 The Source.
At Town & Country Bank, we are committed to providing exceptional service to our customers. We do more than just provide loans for our community. We help make dreams become a reality. Whether it's a new home, farm, business, or a new car, we would love the opportunity to help. Stop by one of our 10 locations and let our friendly lending team remind you how special hometown banking can be. Smart, friendly solutions. Town & Country Bank. In Bourbon, Salem, St. James, Rolla, and Licking. Member FDIC, an equal housing lender. Turn on the heat. Call AirServe Heating and Air in West Waynesville and get your existing system checked and serviced. If it's time to step up and get a new system, the Luxair high-performance heating and air equipment is top of the line. Luxair sets the standard year in and year out with new features and innovations in the industry and has since 1954. Your Luxair system is just a phone call away at AirServe Heating and Air at 433-3613 or stop by the office on Historic Route 66 in West Waynesville and ask about the Luxair Advantage.
Mountain Dew Zero Sugar asks, ever wonder what it would be like to live in an alternate universe? One where everything seems to work just the opposite of the way you'd expect? Well, friends, welcome to the alternate universe of Mountain Dew Zero Sugar. The taste is nothing less than outrageously delicious. And Mountain Dew Zero Sugar comes in awesomely exhilarating flavors like Original Dew Zero Sugar, Mountain Dew Spark Zero Sugar, and Mountain Dew Major Melon Zero Sugar. Try the incredible flavors of Mountain Dew Zero Sugar. Zero Sugar, all dew.
Top of the 4th coming up here. 3-0 our score in favor of the Licking Wildcats. Licking able to negate the leadoff single for South Callaway in the previous half inning, but trying to get back on the offensive side of things themselves. A 1-2-3 inning in the last inning. They'll be 6, 7, and 8 trying to do so. Keaton Cook, first one up here. Cook actually represents one of the runs today. As he swings and misses at the 1-1, offered up at a fastball, maybe a little bit up in the zone, 1-2. Cook, Davis, Gorman. 3 players. All 3 of them have scored today. But Cook back against the wall here with the 2 strikes. Next pitch from Jacob Martin. Fouled it off. Keeps himself alive here. Still 1-2. The rain stopped. Like I said, it's going to be a long shot for it to even rain in general. Made the drops earlier in the game a little more surprising. Just past the halfway point of the 2 o'clock hour. Next pitch. Ooh. Watched it outside here, 2-2. Cook, slightly open stance. We'll talk about it here in a second. Next pitch, fly ball sent out toward right center. Going back on it's the right fielder. He has room, falls to the ground. Almost went a little bit past it there, but he does make the play for out number 1. Had to come back on it there last second, but Allen does make the play.
Got to bring up the bat. Number 13, the pitcher.
Second put out here today, bringing us to Keller Davis. Davis 0 for 1, reached on an error by the shortstop. Later was brought around. Part of that 2 RBI single. It's really set the pace for this game. First pitch to him, though, is taken, strike 1. Cole Wallace, who we'll see in a few batters, able to bring him around. 0-1 offered up by Martin. Here's a swing and another fly ball sent out toward right center. This time, though, going to be played by the center fielder. That's Dane Daughtry, who makes the catch.
Center fielder Dane Daughtry comes in to make the catch.
And that'll be out number 2.
That's 2 outs.
So Daughtry and Allen currently alternating plays out there. The last 4 have either flown out to right or center. We'll see if Garrett Gorman can break the streak, break the trend, if you will. He was hit by a pitch. Later scored. Actually, nope, he scored on that 2 No, he was 1 of 2. I'm all over the place. But yeah, he scored when Wallace put contact the ball. It was Keaton Cook who scored on the bases loaded hit by pitch. 1-0 count. Next pitch. Misses high once more, 2-0. I don't give myself enough help when I put this in the scorebook. I don't take notes. I need to get another little laptop. 2-0. Too high, 3-0. Write down every play that happens so I can't possibly forget. 3-0 here. Next pitch. Also misses. 4-0. Gorman will draw himself the walk. So, second time today, Gorman will find himself on the base paths here. See if they can take advantage of that speed once more. Here is Cannon Buckner. Buckner hit by a pitch last time up. Again, brought a run home. So he does have an RBI today. Trying to get it done with the bat. First pitch, a wild pitch that gets away from Reese. Flies off the backstop. Actually rolls all the way down over to third. Reese getting his exercise in. Chasing that one down, but it's a wild pitch that moves Gorman over to second. So now you find the gap. Gorman with plenty of speed. He'll definitely score. You can hit one hard enough out there. Second base covered by the second baseman, Martin, the 1-0. Caught a piece of it, but fouled it off. It's 1 ball, 1 strike. Cole Wallace, of course, on deck. We're in the 9 slots, so top of the order once again. Third time through the lineup coming up for Licking. The 1-2-3 inning in the third, sort of slowing things down here. Next pitch, wanted to offer up, but wisely holds back. Pitch was low and outside, 2-1. Big thank you to all of our sponsors, who of course we will name here just a little bit. Have to find it first. Oh no. Nope, there it is. Next pitch, again fouled off, 2-2. Do it in the next half inning here, if it ends here. We got a long list, so I'll make sure we get enough time to name them all here. As you know, I'll forget about it in the 90-second break, and we'll never get to it. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 away. Runner on second. Top of the fourth. Next pitch from Martin is going to be called on the outside edge, strike 3. That ends the inning. So despite a 2-out walk, the second strikeout today for starting pitcher Jacob Martin means We're heading on into the bottom of the fourth. We're officially halfway through this state championship game with the Licking Wildcats still out in front, however. 3-0. No runs, no hits, no errors. One runner left on base. Bottom of the fourth coming up 90 seconds. You're listening to Licking Baseball in the Class 3 State Baseball Championship right here on 97.9 The Source.
Hi, this is Brad Shelton at the Marys County Bank. Every day, the Marys County Bank touches every corner of your life and supports you as you turn your life's goals into accomplishments. Whether it's purchasing your first car, opening a small business, buying a home, planning a wedding, or preparing for retirement. From your first car to a new life after retirement, the Marys County Bank is there for all your life's milestones with our full line of products. Stop by one of our 10 locations and see how the Marys County Bank can support your dreams. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Rennie Pharmacy on Deer Lake Road is the only independently family-owned pharmacy in Licking. They carry a large assortment of vitamins, home health, and over-the-counter products. Rennie Pharmacy offers great services such as drive-through, adherence program, free delivery, medication management, and immunization services. Rennie Pharmacy is open from 8 to 5:30 Mondays through Fridays, 9 till noon. On Saturdays, call 674-2955 or check their webpage. Just Google Rennie Pharmacy and see all they offer.
S&R Insurance of Licking with agents Kyle Smith, Jamie Howell, and Brad Johnson are your local agents. You always have an expert on your side who can find you the best policy and savings. And as your needs change, your agent will be there to make sure you have the right protection. Located at 129 Main Street in Licking, S&R Insurance is there when you need them. Give them a call today, 573-674-2713. S&R Insurance of Licking.
First pitch swinging away. Owen Reese flies one out to right. Rusty Buckner there to make the catch as we get back to it here. Bottom of the fourth. Halfway through this Class 3 state championship game. Licking leads 3-0. Already with one down here as Reese flies out for the second time today. Coming up next, it's Ethan Edwards. Connor Harvard here, 97.9 The Source, myozarksonline.com. Wrapping things up for the 2022-2023 school year. First pitch, swinging away. Can't make contact, though. 0-1. Not a lot of fun. Of course, got here last June. Football, softball, basketball, baseball. Baseball, the grand finale. Here's another fly ball. This is sent off towards shallow right. It's going to be playable, though, by Buckner, who, again, makes the grab for out number 2. So 2 straight fly balls out to right field. Means there are quickly 2 away here. And coming up next, it's Tucker Jones once more. Tucker Jones, very fun name to say. Didn't say it was a great baseball name, although it is. Tucker's a good baseball name. Gonna square up to bunt here, bunts it foul though, strike 1. Hard to beat Rusty, it really is. Not many names are gonna beat that. But it rolls off the tongue. Tucker Jones facing an 0-1 count. Not wrong, grounded out to short his first time up, so 0 for 1 today. Forgot to mention the sponsors here with our quick start. See what happens here on this at-bat. Swing and a miss for strike 2. Might have to put it off for another half inning. Looking for another strikeout here, Davis is. Keller Davis, he's got 3 of them today. Looking for number 4. Through the windup and the pitch. Long fly ball sent out toward right. This one's going to be trouble. This one's going to get down. That's going to be a base hit here. 2-out knock for Tucker Jones as he makes his way over to first. So we've got time. Let's go ahead over that sponsor list. As Jones gets aboard, Braden Allen to the plate. Big thank you, first of all, to our Licking sponsors who joined us for this Wildcat State Tournament run. Big thank you to Town & Country Supermarket, Town & Country Bank, Agri Enterprises, Friend True Value, PepsiCo, Rennie Pharmacy, S&R Insurance, Lewis & Sons. First pitch. Fly ball right side, but foul. Thank you to the Licking Chamber of Commerce. The Licking Rodeo coming up today and tomorrow, I do believe. Might have already started. But today and tomorrow, if you're looking for something. Licking High School, Frosty Treat, Hildreth Painting, and Fox Funeral Home. Also, Texas County Mutual and the Parts City Auto Parts over in Licking. Next pitch. That's actually going to be a wild pitch. That gets away. They're going to look for 2 bags. Malachi Antel firing it over to third. Tag is not going to be in time. It's a wild pitch, and, well, it's a 2-base wild pitch. Tucker Jones actually took off with the pitch. And so that runner gets all the way to third. There's a lot of backstop here at Sky Bacon Stadium, and, well, we just found out. and can be lethal. Got to keep those pitches in front of you. So it's a 1-1 count. We'll actually appeal on down over to first. We'll say he's safe, so inning continues on. 1-1 count at the plate here to Allen. This at-bat just became a lot more interesting with that potential first Bulldog runner 90 feet away. 2-1 count. Next pitch. Fly ball. Line drive sent out toward right. That's going to get down and score a run. South Callaway on the board. As that wild pitch really hurts Licking. It's Braden Allen finds himself an RBI single. Cuts the lead to 2 at 3-1. It's the first real mistake Licking's made on the defensive side of things today. And, well, now you just got to get that last out. Remember, South Callaway very streaky in that win over Portageville. Did not score, but in a single half inning. Fortunately, that one half inning was all they needed. 9 runs. Fortunately, though, I will say this, to be fair, there are 2 outs. So all you got to find is 1 here. It would take a meltdown of epic proportions. Well, here's a ball that gets by the first baseman, and maybe I just jinxed it. I don't know. Antel going to run it down here as Allen moves over to second. Keller Davis trying for the pickoff throw. It's actually going to be an error. They'll give it to the pitcher. It's more on Antel, I'd say. Ball careened off his glove. I think it was in a spot where he should have made the catch. But they'll give it to the pitcher here. And so, Licking's got their first error. Runner now in scoring position here. Tying run at the plate. Next pitch. Fastball high, 1-0. So a big thank you to our season sponsors. Of course, Waynesville, Licking, Crocker, Iberia, rest of the Frisco League teams, Lakeway, Plato. Everyone we cover. Big thank you to AirServe, Marys County Bank, Mailbox It, Lowe Chevrolet, Waynesville Memorial Chapel. Here's a bunt attempt. Pulls it back, but the pitch is called in the zone anyway, 1-1. Edmore's Ford and St. Robert, Shelter Mutual Insurance, St. Robert Auto Supply, Phelps Health, the Bank of Iberia, and the Bank of Crocker as well. Next pitch, 1-1, swung on, missed, make it 1-2, and of course, big thank you to Misha for allowing us to broadcast these games, especially the state championship game here today. Never forget Misha. They've been courteous hosts here today. 1 ball, 2 strikes, next pitch. Up the corner, strike 3. It's just going to be the 1 run. So unfortunately, a defensive mistake does lead for a run for the South Callaway Bulldogs, but Licking does at least keep a 2-run advantage as Chase Mealy strikes out to end the inning. 1 run, 2 hits, 1 error, and 1 runner left over on base. Let's take it to the 5th inning. 3 innings left to play here in Ozark. Licking now leads by 2. It's 3-1. Back in 90 seconds, you're listening to Licking Baseball in the Class 3 State Baseball Championships. Right here is 97.9 The Source.
If you're looking for auto repair in Licking, you found us. Here at Lewis & Son Service, we work hard to earn your trust and loyalty. We know how important it is to find a Licking car service you can rely on, so your satisfaction is our top priority each and every day. Lewis & Sons of Licking, proud of the Licking Wildcats and wishes them the best of luck in today's game. The 38th Annual Licking Chamber of Commerce Rodeo is coming June 2nd and 3rd with the Outlaw 5J Rodeo Company. There will be pre-show mutton busting for ages 8 and under both days at 6:15. Rodeo starts about 7. Friday is Senior Citizens Night and Military Night. Saturday, a rodeo parade at 2. Crafted food vendors and entertainment from 9 to 4. Saturday night is Pink Night. Chris Piles is the announcer. Josh Foster is the funny barrel man who will entertain the crowd. Don't miss the 38th Annual Licking Chamber of Commerce Rodeo June 2nd and 3rd at the Licking Rodeo Arena. Mailbox It in St. Robert is now your complete shipping headquarters. Mailbox It is a UPS authorized shipping agent. They can ship your package UPS, accept UPS drop-offs, and can accept UPS returns with a shipping label. Add FedEx and the United States Postal Service, and why go anywhere else? Mailbox It is the go-to resource for packing, shipping, printing, and business service needs. Mailbox It is a copy, print, and document service center. They can even print your photos and canvases. Mailbox It, 213 Suite 3, St. Robert Boulevard.
Brand new inning. How about the 5th inning here at Sky Bacon Stadium in Ozark as Cole Wallace sends a foul ball off to the right. He faces an 0-2 count. As we get back to it again here in Ozark. 3-1 our score. Licking giving up their first run. South Callaway plating a run, RBI single. but trying to maybe gain that run back here. 0-2, going to watch one outside here, 1-2. Wallace, 2 for 2, 2 RBIs. He's not been able to get past first base, though. He's been thrown out at second twice today. Fielder's choice in a double play, 1-2. Here's a fly ball sent out toward left, but right at the left fielder, Bose. Makes the catch for out number 1.
Jake Bose out in left field makes the catch for the first down.
Licking getting the ball to the outfield today, but
And that brings up number 16.
they haven't been able to find grass for the most part. 2 base hits today. Actually being out-hit by South Callaway, who now owns 4 hits in this game. Maybe Keaton Rennie can change that. Rennie looking for his first base hit. First pitch, takes it on the inside half, strike 1. Grounded into a fielder's choice in the first. Grounded out to a double play, 6-3 in the second. 0-1, fastball outside, 1-1. Normally the part where I tell you about what we've got coming up here. To keep reminding myself, it's back to the office for me after this, 1-1. Also outside, 2-1. 2 months, 8-5. On the air, 10 to noon. Contributing to our news department in the meantime. 2-1. Ducked out of the way of the curveball here, but it curves back into the zone for 2-2. Good pitch offered up there by Jacob Martin, who remains in the game. 2 strikeouts today, no walks. Couple hit by pitches, though. 2-strike pitch. Hard ground ball to third, fielded though by Jones. Across the diamond it goes, over to Edwards, who makes the catch for out number 2.
Makes the play at third base.
So 2 up, 2 down here for the Wildcats.
For the second out.
And, well, that brings us to Malachi Antel.
Number 5, Malachi Antel.
Our PA guys slipped back into Antel, but it's Antel. Malachi looking for his first base hit. He had it right. And then he got it wrong again. Got it wrong all yesterday. I think somebody corrected him, but is what it is. So, Malachi to the point, 0 for 2. Last time robbed of a base hit. Line drive over toward left, but just low enough for the shortstop Lepper. That one's not low enough, though. That's a line drive into right center. It's going to be cut off by the right fielder. It's going to be limited to just a single, but a 2-out base hit. Here from Malachi Antel. So someone to work with here.
The gap between right and center field.
See if Rusty Buckner can catch a hold of one.
And it brings up the right fielder, number 19, Rusty Buckner.
Waiting for really Buckner to break out here in these last couple days. Flew out to right last time. Here's a ground ball, left side, but foul. That's strike 1. Struck out looking in the first. Buckner yesterday against Barstow went 0 for 3, 2 flyouts. Definitely need what we know he's capable of. Next pitch, fastball outside, 1-1. Of course, talking about the 7 home runs, the .483 batting average, and those 50 RBIs. How about a little more? Of course, those all before the sectional round. It's got a few cents. Next pitch. Fastball looking for the lower corner. Missed it, though. Wait, 1-2. Nope, 2-1. They got it wrong up on the scoreboard. 2 balls, 1 strike. In a 3-1 game. Next offering here, just outside. Good eye shown by Buckner. 3-1. They do. Got the licking scoreboard operator sitting to my left today. He feels vindicated about the whole thing. Even at the top level, they do mess things up. You're certainly right. 3 balls, 1 strike. Next pitch. Fastball down the middle, and we go full. 3 balls, 2 strikes. 2 away, runner on first. Going to be taken off with the pitch. That being, again, Malachi Antel. Got himself a 2-out single here. Buckner comes set, straightaway stance, inner half of the batter's box. Martin comes set, the payoff pitch. Ground ball over toward third. Jones has it. Throw will have to go over to first. It's a little low, but handled by Edwards. And that'll do it for the inning. So a second straight 5-3, or should I say the second 5-3 put out, not consecutive, but certainly there. Means Licking will again go scoreless here in inning number 5. No runs, 1 hit, no errors. And one runner left on base. Let's go ahead and move on into the bottom of the fifth. Licking still leads, but they lead by 2, 3-1. Back in 90, you're listening to Licking Baseball in the Class 3 State Baseball Tournament. 97.9 The Source.
The trucks are coming in and coming in. Lowe Chevrolet in Waynesville has vehicles on the lot with your name on it. Stop by and check out the selection. Take your pick and drive off the lot today with a new or pre-owned vehicle of your choice. Lowe Chevrolet can help you with financing, service, and so much more. Serving the community you live in for over 30 years. Lowe Chevrolet, off I-44, exit 156 in Waynesville.
Saying goodbye to those we love is made a little easier. Just knowing your memories are safely kept within Sunset Memorial Estates Cemetery. This is Martin Vernon, owner of Memorial Chapels and Crematory. Burial at our Sunset Memorial Estates provides the respect and personalized ceremony families expect and offers many options to military families, including personalized monument selection. For more information, contact Memorial Chapels and Crematory.
Nestled in northeast Texas County is the Licking R8 School District, home of the Wildcats. The Licking School District is proud of the accomplishments of their students with their efforts to excel in academics, sports, and community involvement. A town is only as strong as its residents, and the youth of the Licking community are the up-and-coming backbone of the area. The school district is also proud of the staff and administrators as they have risen to the top, continuing the education of the students in ways never heard of before. The Licking School District takes this time to say thank you to the community for helping with the education and the growth of the Wildcats student body.
Bottom of the fifth at Sky Bacon Stadium here in Ozark. 3-1 our score. Licking holds a 2-run advantage, but it's South Callaway back to the plate. Able to pick up their first run in the previous inning. See if Licking can keep them back down here. First pitch to JT Thomas. Missing high, ball 1. Connor Harbert, 97.9 The Source. Also online, myozarksonline.com. 1-0 now from Keller Davis, who remains in the game. The fastball down the middle, evening up the count, 1-1. Thomas today, he's 1 for 1. He singled, then grounded out as part of a fielder's choice. That ended the inning. Both led off and ended the inning. Here's a ground ball over to short. There for it, Keaton Cook. His throw to first is low, but Silas Antel there to dig it out. 4 out number 1.
Field to the shortstop, throws to Silas Antel at first for the first out.
So Antel able to make the nice play, the nice dig over at first. 1 up, 1 down here for Dane Daughtry.
Dane Daughtry.
Hope I'm saying that one right. Daugherty. It's 0 for 1 today. Struck out swinging. I know I ragged on the PA guy for mispronouncing Antel. To be fair, I'm also saying what he's saying over there. 1-0. Looks good. Called as such. 1-1. Daugherty. Daugherty. Looking for a better result than his last time. Again, struck out swinging. Here's a swing and a miss. Once more. 1-2. Now is back in the third inning. After this, top of the lineup back up. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Davis through the windup. The pitch. Another ground ball sent over to short. Cook stays down on it. Throw this time's a little bit higher. Antel easily handles it, and that's out number 2. Back-to-back ground outs. 6-3. Cook to Antel.
And that brings up to bat number 6.
And here comes Jacob Martin. Of course, need to get that final out. South Callaway's first run back in the last inning came with 2 outs. All the offense came after 2 outs. See if they can shut him down in this inning. First pitch is a breaking ball, but it misses. 1-0. Martin today, he's 0 for 2. Gave one a ride last time, left center field. But an excellent defensive play there by Cole Wallace out in center. Kept him away. Next pitch, same pitch, but this time finds his zone, and it's 1-1. Martin sent a rather deep fly ball to right to begin the game, or rather, to begin South Callaway's offensive day in the bottom of the first. Next pitch, hard ground ball, third base side. Third base coach for the Bulldogs going to try to get a handle on it. Couldn't do it, though. It's 1-2. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Bottom of the 5th. Next offering from Davis is copped the outside corner. Strike 3 called. Maybe, but we'll certainly take it. As Martin strikes out and ends the inning. 1-2-3 inning. No runs, no hits, no errors. Nobody left on base. Time for the 6th. 2 innings left to play here in Ozark. Licking still leads 3-1. Back in 90 seconds. Once more, you're listening to Licking Baseball in the Class 3 State Baseball Tournament. 97.9 The Source.
Hey folks, Mike Freeman with Ed Morse Ford in St. Robert, where you'll always get more. With one of the largest pre-owned inventories in the area, you'll get more selection. With a friendly professional sales team, you'll get more customer service. And with incredible deals right now on every pre-owned in stock, you'll get more for your money. Come by Ed Morse Ford in St. Robert today or shop 24/7 at edmorsefordstrobert.com. And remember, you'll always get more when you shop at Ed Morse.
After I drop the kids off, I have to run across town for a meeting, hit the gym during lunch. Jake has soccer tonight, and Emily has gymnastics? Oh, did I turn on the crock pot this morning?
With a never-ending to-do list, it's easy to forget something important, like setting up a life insurance plan with Shelter Insurance. Your local Shelter agent can show you how to create a safety net for your family. Shelter Life Insurance Company, Columbia, Missouri.
For auto, home, life, farm, or business insurance, see me, John Gregory, your Shelter Insurance agent in Crocker.
Or stop by and see me, Dave Howlett, your Shelter Insurance agent in Richland.
They've been coming to satisfy their sweet tooth and appetites for over 46 years at Frosty Treat in Licking, and that continues today. For nearly half a century, families in Licking and surrounding towns have enjoyed milkshakes from the original milkshake mixer that was in the original building. Burgers and shakes are their specialty as the community gathers at Hood's Frosty Treat. To enjoy the atmosphere, visit and take in their delicious menu. Hood's Frosty Treat of Licking, 202 South Main Street, proud to be a part of the Licking community.
Time for the 6th inning here in this state championship game. Licking back up to the plate. 3-1 our score. Licking leads by 2. Down to the nitty-gritty of this championship game. Silas Antel at the plate. Going to foul one off to the right and out of play. Peppering the roof of the stadium with some foul balls here. Quickly finds himself down 0-2. Antel's down, also 0 for 2 on the day. Flew out to right in his first time up. Flew out to center field his second time up. Facing another 2-strike count, though. Here's the offering from Martin. Wanted to offer up with a pitch outside. Normally, I'd say go for it, but that one's too far outside, and it's 1-2. 5, 6, 7 coming up here. Antel, Cook, and Davis. Both starters still in the ball game. That includes Jacob Martin here for South Callaway. 2-strike pitch, fly ball sent out towards center. It's very much playable, though, for Daughtry. Sorry, apologies. Either way, he makes the catch. And that's the first out of the inning. Always that one name, too, that really just gets to me. He's today's name. I want to say Daughtry because that is the name of a band, but there's also no E in that band name, and it's tripping me up. 8. It's the same last name. First pitch here to Keaton Cook, taking strike 1. Of course, there's 2 of them. Dane the starter, Deacon on the bench. Deacon a Frenchman. How about freshman? 0-1 pitches outside, ball 1, maybe. Maybe. They don't give me bios. It's a 1-1 count here to Cook. He's 0 for 2. Reached on an error, though, back in inning number 2. Here's a fly ball sent to the right, now out of play. Later scored, though, in the inning. Came around as part of a bases loaded hit by pitch. That gave Licking the lead. Of course, they added on from there. Later on in that second inning. All the runs in one inning today. Here's a soft ground ball over to third. Tucker Jones. Throw has to go all the way across the diamond, but he's got the arm to do so. And that's out number 2.
Out number 2.
So 2 up, 2 down here once more for Licking. Here comes Keller Davis. Nope, not going to be Keller Davis. We're going to have a pinch hitter. It'll be Cale Cook, who steps up to the plate here. Cook, big dude, 6'2", sophomore, listed on the roster. I've never seen this before. Listed on the roster as a designated hitter. That is his pure position, but he bats .364. 11 at-bats, 4 hits. Did see him earlier in this state tournament run. I believe that was in the game against Forsyth. First pitch, though, offered up inside, ball 1. If I remember correctly, did swing at the first pitch and sent a fly ball out to the outfield. He's got 1 RBI. Here's a soft liner. That's going to be caught by Martin. Reaching over his shoulder. Nope, excuse me, it did bounce. It was actually a high ground ball. But either way, the throw goes to first and ends the inning. So, another 1-2-3 inning here for the Licking Wildcats. But they've still got the lead. They still lead by 2 as we head on into the bottom of the 6th. No runs, no hits, no errors. And nobody left on base. 3-1 in favor of Licking. Back in 90 seconds, you're listening to Licking Baseball in the Class 3 State Championship game. 97.9 The Source.
Mark, we need to talk.
Okay.
I need change.
But I thought everything was going so great.
Whoa, it is, Mark. I want to paint. That's all. Paint.
Paint?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, we can paint. We can do that.
Sheesh.
If the changing seasons inspire you to do the same, Hildreth Painting can change the color of your home with the experience and expertise you deserve. All you do is pick the color. They will do all the work. Hildreth Painting of Licking. Call today for free estimates. 573-674-3977 or Josh at 573-201-8140.
S&R Insurance of Licking with agents Kyle Smith, Jamie Howell, and Brad Johnson are your local agents. You always have an expert on your side who can find you the best policy and savings. And as your needs change, your agent will be there to make sure you have the right protection. Located at 129 Main Street in Licking, S&R Insurance is there when you need them. Give them a call today, 573-674-2713. S&R Insurance of Licking.
When the chaos is over and the dust settles, it's a relief to see that big old tree you've always loved, still there, unharmed and confident. Confidence that brings about trust and comfort from a full-service bank right here in your own community. Your one stop for savings, checking, home equity and auto loans, and CDs and money markets. That's your protection from the storm.
The Bank of Iberia in 2 locations, Iberia and Waynesville. Come on in to the Bank of Iberia.
Bottom of the 6th here, first offering to, that's Owen Reese. Misses high, ball 1. 3, 4, and 5, meat of the lineup coming up here for the Bulldogs. 3-1 ball game, Licking leads by 2. Next one actually runs inside and gets away, Nope, that's Ryan Lepper at the plate, excuse me. 2, 3, and 4. Owen Reese on deck. Jacob Martin striking out to end the 5th. So, it is 2, 3, and 4. Apologies. 2-0 pitch from Keller Davis. Breaking ball, looking for the corner. Didn't find it, though, and it's 3-0. Davis yet to give up a walk today, but certainly in a tricky spot here. Next one. That one's inside half. Strike 1. Lepper trying to turn away from it, but it did find enough of the zone. So 3-1 here, still a hitter's count. Lepper today 1 for 2, a double and a fielder's choice. 3-1, that's a ground ball over to third. Played it on a hop. Silas Antel will take it to the bag. And so Davis escapes the 3-0 count with a ground ball 3 unassisted. Out number 1.
First, the batter, number 15, Owen Reese.
So Lepper grounds out. Here's Owen Reese once again. Reese 0 for 2, 2 flyouts. Sent one to center, sent one to right. So what he has this time round as he watches the first pitch strike. Off-speed pitch. Potentially just a take situation there, but 0-1. Ethan Edwards now on deck. As the next pitch, still going with that off-speed, but he missed it this time. Comes too high across the zone. And it's where it comes across the zone, not where the catcher finds it. And it did cross a little bit too high. 1-1. I feel like that's a very common misconception that sometimes people do not understand. Here's a line drive over to short, just over the glove of Cook. That'll be a base hit. Reese will round first. He'll stay there. It's a 1-out single. And that brings a tying run to the plate here in this bottom of the 6th.
To left field. Brings up the bat, number 22, Ethan Edwards.
5th hit of the day for the Bulldogs. Ethan Edwards now stepping in. Edwards 0 for 2. Grounded out to first base to end the first. He flew up to right in the fourth. Getting his third chance here in the sixth. First pitch to him. Fastball outside. Excuse me. Wrong choice of words. Fastball on the outer edge. Strike one. It was a strike all the way through, but English is not my strong suit. 0-1 here from Davis, who remains in the ball game. He's going to be flown out toward right, but out of play. Again, just peppering that top of the press box. Sky Bacon Stadium, Drury University, Patriots baseball. Not quite sure. Might be a summer league team. But the host of several teams through the years. 0-2 pitch, looking for the knockout blow. Delivers one outside for ball one. Number 40 retired by Drury. Several NCAA regionals. Conference champions, the Great Lakes Valley Conference. Division II. 1 ball, 2 strikes still. Next one. Swung on and missed. Got him way out in front of it. Nice off-speed pitch, and that's out number 2. Make that strikeout number 5 here for Davis today.
Number 24, Tucker Jones.
And here comes Tucker Jones. Jones singled last time up. Actually represents the lone run at the moment for South Callaway. Remember, advanced to second and third on a 2-base wild pitch. That ended up hurting Licking as he's brought in on the RBI single by the next batter, the man on deck, Braden Allen. 1-0. Looking for the corner, didn't find it. 2-0. Jones' other appearance at the plate today, he grounded out to short, so he's 1 for 2 in today's game. 2 balls, no strikes. Next pitch, too low, 3-0. Davis starting to get up there a little bit in the pitch count. But looking to continue strong here, 3-0. Too low, ball 4. Tying run on base.
Jones takes his base on ball 4.
Over on first here, still 2 outs.
3.
Owen Reese on second. Here is Braden Allen. And tense here at Sky Bacon Stadium. Again, we're in the bottom of the 6th, 7th game. First pitch. Fastball outside. It's ball 1. Both teams, by the way, are trying to see. Licking's got somebody warming up out there. They do not, but I know South Callaway does have somebody warming up over there. So we'll actually get a visit to the mound here before we deliver the 1-0. Allen, 1 for 2, strikeout, RBI single, like I mentioned. Trying to get you a number. Ryan Lepper, the one out there, it looks like. That looks like a 13. You're certainly right. And if you look at who pitches for the Bulldogs, that would certainly be. Yep. I would say that that's a good bet, considering we saw Edwards already in the inning. Can't be Tucker Jones. He's on base. And Lepper does have the numbers. So, that is most likely Ryan Lepper out there. But for the moment, it will still be Keller Davis here for Licking. As he'll be left in here, just needs to get the 1 out. Here in this bottom of the 6th. Going to be facing a 1-0 count here. Braden Allen again, the player at the plate for the Bulldogs. There's that 1-0 pitch. Looks like the meeting brought him back in a little bit. There's a nice looking pitch for 1-1. 5 strikeouts, no walks. He's given up 5 base hits today. Actually, nope, gave up a walk in literally the last batter, 5 strikeouts, 1 walk. 1-1. Also taken, strike 2. 1 ball here, 2 strikes. Now look at the scoreboard, look at me, look at the umpire. 2 strikes. Umpire knows, and that's what's important. Davis comes set. Here is that 1-2. Fly ball right side, but it's going to go out of play.
At the camera.
So at least have the right number of strikes up on the board, but it's still 1-2. Tying run on first. Go ahead run over at the plate. But Licking trying to shut the door here in the 6th. Keep those runners stranded. Again coming set from the stretch, 2-2. Here's a fly ball, shallow right. Coming up on it's Buckner. He'll be the one to call it. He makes the catch and leaves those 2 runners aboard. So, 7th inning. Well, we'll see how it goes, but Licking will get one more opportunity here to try to extend upon this lead before trying to slam the door in the bottom of the 7th. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, 2 runners left on base. Back in 90, top of the 7th coming up. You're listening to Licking Baseball in the Class 3 State Championship, 97.9 The Source.
At Phelps Health Heart and Vascular Center, we're here to keep your heart healthy. Preventing, detecting, and caring for conditions like high cholesterol, high blood pressure, chest pain, and shortness of breath, the Phelps Health Heart and Vascular Center offers innovative care and cutting-edge technology designed to produce the best possible health outcomes for you and your loved ones. Visit phelpshealth.org to learn more. Phelps Health, your health, our mission.
Isn't this great? The 3 of us camping at our favorite spot?
Ah, sure is, honey.
I sure do miss Grandpa. He used to love coming here.
I do too, son. Remember the motorboat stalled and he swam from shore to fix it? He always made sure we were okay. He was one of a kind.
Yes, he was. Miss you, Dad.
Fox Funeral Home remains its original location and continues to be family-owned and operated, providing hometown values and personalized service since 1931.
As the years go by, everything gets older. Even the new seeds just planted. Getting older means getting wiser. And in the banking business, that means keeping up with the times. For 112 years, the Bank of Crocker has met the needs of the Fort Worth area and exceeded those needs with the most modern banking services available. With Android and Apple mobile banking apps. And at bankofcrocker.com, online banking is a click away no matter where you are. Personal hometown service, however, has not changed. That's one thing that's stayed the same as the Bank of Crocker turns 112. The Bank of Crocker, with 4 locations in Crocker, Richland, Waynesville, and St. Robert. Member FDIC and an equal housing lender.
Garrett Gorman at the plate as we get back to it. Perhaps the final inning in this one. Top of the 7th. Licking leads South Callaway State Championship game 3-1. An 0-1 count here to Gorman. 8-9-1. That one runs inside and hits him. Did that catch him on the helmet? I think it did, but Gorman is okay as he heads down the line here. Takes a spot over on first. So one last chance here for Licking to try to extend upon their currently 2-run lead before trying to, well, not to be dramatic or anything, but win a state championship in the bottom of the 7th. I'd like to say just treat it like any other game, but it's not any other game. This is it, baby. June 1st.
Pinch hitter number 1.
Before we get to number 9, we're actually going to have a pinch hitter here. It's going to be Logan Gorman once again. We've seen this happen quite a bit. 3rd time to the lineup. Gorman takes over for Buckner, not in the field, but at the plate. As Gorman stands in left-hand side, first pitch, misses high, ball 1. Gorman, 190, 4 hits, 21 at-bats. 2 RBIs, a double, 10 walks, 10 strikeouts. Again, facing Jacob Martin, who remains in the ball game. Did have somebody warming up, that being Ryan Lepper. Obviously, Lepper still over at short there, but next pitch is taken for called strike 1. One now. Gorman swinging away. It's a ground ball over to first. They're going to step on first for 1. Throw over to second is too high, so they're not going to be able to apply the tag. And it'll work as basically a sacrifice here as Gorman does move on over to second. If the throw was on, maybe you get the double play, but it was high.
Ethan Edwards makes the play.
So Gorman essentially doing what you sent him in there to do. Made contact. Sent a potential runner around here, but does ground out 3 unassisted. And that brings us now to Cole Wallace. Wallace, kind of the hero of this game when you look at things in full right now. At this moment, anyway. He's 2 for 3. First pitch outside, ball 1. But that 2 RBI single in the 2nd, that's the play that's really separated these two teams. 3-1 our score. It's a 2-run deficit. 2-run lead. 1-0 now to Wallace. Swinging away, fouling one off to the net. 1-1. Keaton Rennie on deck here, if the inning continues on past this point. Well, they're starting to release all district baseball teams. Nice. Wonder if I can find Class 3 Lickings District. I can find Class 2 District 9, which of course encompasses 6 of our teams. Oh, there's also the Frisco League All-Conference, which I can tell you about. Thanks for giving me content, Crocker. Here's a ground ball over to short. Lepper has it. Throw will have to go over to first. Runner can't advance from second, and there will be 2 down. So Lepper makes the play. 6-3 to put out. That brings us to Keaton Rennie. Perhaps the last chance here for Licking to try to, again, extend upon this lead. For Licking, so you look at the Frisco League. Malachi Antel, named the MVP of the Frisco League. According to this anyway. Rusty Buckner also named to the team. Keaton Cook. Cole Wallace. And that's that. Of course, plenty of other players. Here's a pop-up, though, right side. Who's going to call it? Second baseman J.T. Thomas gets underneath, makes the catch, and ends the inning. So, here we go. Bottom of the 7th here at Sky Bacon Stadium in Ozark. 3 outs, and your state champions. South Callaway will try to change that when we come back. We'll be back in 90 seconds. Let's see. They can get it done. Keller Davis still on the mound. We'll come back in 90. You're listening to Licking Baseball and the Class 3 state championship, 97.9 The Source.
Texas County Mutual Insurance is known for keeping a hometown feel alive within their company. Based in the rural community of Licking, they are a different kind of insurance agency, led by a group of local farmers, businessmen, and businesswomen who act as policyholders that understand the community enough to make executive decisions. They have the personal and commercial insurance options to meet all your needs. Contact us today for an appointment at 573-674-3125. Texas County Mutual Insurance, reinsured by Grinnell Mutual Insurance.
Parts City, your local auto parts store in Licking, is proud of the community we serve. Parts City Auto Parts, Kinder Automotive, offers expertise and outstanding customer service. If you have questions, we have answers. Parts City, your local auto parts store in Licking, is proud of the Wildcats and wishes them the best of luck in today's game.
Tonight's game is not only a competitive contest between these two schools, but it's also an educational experience for the students involved. Because high school activities are about learning life values, your friends at this local radio station and the Missouri State High School Activities Association remind everyone to do their part in keeping our hometown sports a positive experience for everyone. When you attend your next game, do your part to help rekindle the spirit of citizenship by showing good sportsmanship. You'll be teaching a positive lesson, and you'll be preserving a proud tradition in the state of Missouri.
Well, here we go. Bottom of the 7th. 7-inning game. Keller Davis still on the mound, entering his 7th inning of work. Will face 7, 8, and 9. Here, the South Callaway lineup. First pitch offered up to Chase Mealy. It's taken for a called strike 1. Connor Harvitt here with you today. 97.9 state championship on the line. 0-1. Breaking ball drops in. Strike 2. Keller Davis, who's been so good for the Wildcats this season, just needs 3 more outs. 0-2. Fastball, too low, 1-2. My heart's pumping. The entire left side of the field might be having their hearts palpitating a little bit more. And over on the right side as well. South Callaway obviously trying to change things here. They need 2 to tie, 3 to win. That is the situation we face here at the moment. Next pitch, the 0-2. It's fouled off. Excuse me, how about the 1-2? But Mealy stays alive. Still 2 strikes here. J.T. Thomas on deck. Next offering. Did he go around on it? Yes, see, no. They say no, he didn't. Wow. Oh, no, no, no. I am not sure about that one. I don't know, but it'll go 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Next pitch. Here's a swing and a miss. That'll be strike 3. Well, could have been controversial, but in the end, Keller Davis still gets his 6th strikeout. And Licking's now down to 2 outs to go.
Next batter, number 7.
So coming up next here, J.T. Thomas. He'll be the one to the plate. 1 for 2 today. First pitch, fastball high and away, ball one. A single back in the third, and a ground out to short in inning number 5. A 1-0 count here. Davis through the windup, breaking ball, caught the inner half. That's strike one. Big bender falling back into the zone there. Evens up the count, working quickly. Here's the 1-1 now. Swung on, ground ball, soft one. No, they're going to say it bounced off him first, and so that'll just be strike two. Again, looking for their first state championship since 1989. Was not their last trip to the state championship. Again, we talked about it. That was early to mid-90s, if I recall. But first time in 20 years they've gotten past the district stage. 1 ball, 2 strikes, and now Davis steps out, calls time. Dane Daugherty on deck. Here's the 2-strike pitch. Popped it up right side, but just enough on it to get it out of play. We'll stay at 1-2. Well, still on the field. It'll bounce back in, but too far for Silas Antel over at first to chase. Still 1 ball, still 2 strikes. Next pitch from Davis. Swung on, missed, strike 3. Back-to-back strikeouts for Keller Davis, and Licking is 1 out away. You've got the number 9 hitter coming up next is Dane Daugherty. 1 out separates Licking from a state title. Everybody on their feet here in the Licking side of things, which is, tell you what, most of the ballpark. First pitch is going to be a fly ball sent out to center field. It's playable for Wallace. He makes the catch, and Licking are your state champions. Class 3 state baseball champions, the Licking Wildcats. Tell you what, all your offense came in a half inning here today, but it's what you needed as Keller Davis goes a complete game. 7 innings, gives up just the 1 run, and gets it done here today. I'll tell you what a feel-good moment for the Licking Wildcats. Again, winners of just 3 of their last 7 heading into district play, but you come out, you defeat Liberty, you defeat a very, very good team in Houston. You destroy Forsyth, you destroy Stockton, you barely escaped Barstow. You had your interesting moments against the Knights, but you come out on top, and you get a nice pitching performance, a great defensive performance, and you overcome to win a state title here today. So, tell you what we're going to do. We're going to do what we always do. I'm going to celebrate a little bit. I'm shaking. But we're going to come back. We're going to go over some final lines and close this one out here today. But again, your final score, Licking Wildcats, your Class 3 state baseball champions. They defeat the South Callaway Bulldogs 3-1 here today. Back in a few minutes, you're listening to Licking Baseball, the Class 3 state baseball tournament, right here, 97.9 The Source.
Town & Country Supermarket is proud of the products and services and savings they offer their friends and families, like eClub. Sign up today and keep up to date on special promotions and events. Log on to tcmarkets.com and find every store's weekly ads right at your fingertips. Print off coupons to save even more money. Check them out on Facebook. Browse recipes too. Town & Country Supermarket is proud of the area youth and proud to be a part of their communities.
Hi, this is Lauren at Agri Enterprises in Licking. We have great cash discounts and 0% interest on many Mahindra models. Better traction, higher lift capacities, and heavy-duty components. The #1 tractor in the world delivers superior performance for farming in these rough Ozark hills. So come see Pawpaw at Agri Enterprises in Licking or call us at 1-800-653-7152. Let Mahindra Tractors cultivate your dreams.
Pawpaw looks forward to hearing from you soon.
Friend True Value in Licking is your locally owned hardware store. Proud to be a member of the True Value family and here to serve the community. Whether you're the pro or taking on a do-it-yourself home improvement project for the first time, Friend True Value is right there in your neighborhood with the expert advice, tools, equipment, and the products to get the job done. They strive to supply construction and hardware products that satisfy the needs of Licking and the surrounding communities. Besides all your hardware needs, they do chainsaw sharpening, key cutting, glass cutting, screen and window repair, and power tool repair. You have a friend at Friend True Value Lumber. Come in and see them today. At Town & Country Bank, we are committed to providing exceptional service to our customers. We do more than just provide loans for our community. We help make dreams become a reality. Whether it's a new home, farm, business, or a new car, we would love the opportunity to help. Stop by one of our 10 locations and let our friendly lending team remind you how special hometown banking can be. Smart, friendly solutions. Town & Country Bank. In Bourbon, Salem, St. James, Rolla, and Licking. Member FDIC, an equal housing lender. Turn on the heat. Call AirServe Heating and Air in West Waynesville and get your existing system checked and serviced. If it's time to step up and get a new system, the Luxair high-performance heating and air equipment is top of the line. Luxair sets the standard year in and year out with new features and innovations in the industry and has since 1954. Your Luxair system is just a phone call away at AirServe Heating and Air at 433-3613 or stop by the office on Historic Route 66 in West Waynesville and ask about the Luxair Advantage.
Mountain Dew Zero Sugar asks, ever wonder what it would be like to live in an alternate universe? One where everything seems to work just the opposite of the way you'd expect? Well, friends, welcome to the alternate universe of Mountain Dew Zero Sugar. The taste is nothing less than outrageously delicious. And Mountain Dew Zero Sugar comes in awesomely exhilarating flavors like Original Dew Zero Sugar, Mountain Dew Spark Zero Sugar, and Mountain Dew Major Melon Zero Sugar. Try the incredible flavors of Mountain Dew Zero Sugar. Zero Sugar, all dew.
Welcome back here once more to Sky Bacon Stadium in Ozarks. The trophy presentation going on here at the moment down near home plate. Of course, the Licking Wildcats, your Class 3 state baseball champions. They defeat South Callaway here in this one 3-1. Tell you what, it wasn't always easy. Licking basically had no offense after the second inning here today. No runs, only one hit past the second inning here today, but they persevered and they got it done when they needed it the most. And of course, a lovely pitching performance today from one Keller Davis. He pitches a complete game here in the state championship. It's something he's certainly never going to forget. So again, Connor Harbert here with you today, 97.9 The Source, as we go over some final lines here for you in this one. First of all, taking a look at the second place team here in South Callaway. One run today, actually out-hit Licking, 5 hits to 3, but they did record 5 hits here in this one. They do commit 2 errors in the field. Remember, those 2 errors led to 2 runs. Those were 2 very big errors, and we take a look at the game yesterday, and we talk about how Licking wasn't able to turn those errors into runs. Well, they needed them today, and they did turn them into runs. So big story today in this game. And then, of course, they left 5 runners on base. The Bulldogs did. Meanwhile, for Licking, 3 runs today on just the 3 hits. Of course, the big hit today, Cole Wallace, an 2 RBI single back in inning number 2 that did score a couple of runners that gave them the 3-0 lead at the time. They do commit 1 error out in the field today. Licking does their first error in quite some time, maybe even in the entire run of this tournament. I have to go back and check, but they do leave 4 runners over on base. So Licking being presented here with their trophy, as again we go over some numbers here today, some more numbers for you in this one. Of course, Keller Davis, you got to give him his flowers. 7 innings pitched here in this one. Of course, my pen is starting to run out of ink right at the end of the game, wouldn't you know it? But he does go 7 innings here today. Strikes out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 batters struck out here in this one. He only walks 1. No hit by pitches today. Did give up 5 hits. Did give up the RBI single back in inning number 4. Of course, the inning maybe it shouldn't have gotten to that point with the wild pitch and the whatnot. But you were able to really shut the door from there. Got the 1-2-3 inning in the 7th. So 8 strikeouts, just the 1 walk here today in a complete game. Of course, he gets the win in this game. Jacob Martin, he also goes the length of this one. He also goes the full 7 innings in this game. He strikes out 2 batters here in this one. Did give up, I believe, 1 walk, 2 strikeouts on 1 walk. Did hit 3 batters here today. One of those hit batsmen did end up scoring on the day. Second hit batter actually did bring the runner home. So just some key stats there in that one. So basically, well, that'll do it for a couple of months. The next time you hear from me, it'll be softball time. It'll be softball time and it'll be football time. But of course, what a high school season we have had, from of course Waynesville football to of course Waynesville softball to Frisco League basketball back in the winter, St. Elizabeth, their Final Four run. I've had a whole heck of a blast my first school year, and of course I'm looking forward to next year already. But for Dan back in the studio, and of course everyone else involved, I think I've said all that needs to be said here today. Again, the Licking Wildcats, they are Class 3 state baseball champions. Until next season, you've been listening to Licking Baseball in the Class 3 state baseball tournament right here, 97.9 The Source. Good night, everybody. Be good people.
We hope you've enjoyed today's broadcast of the Licking Wildcats at the Final Four. Our game has been brought to you by our seasoned sports sponsors, along with these fine businesses from around the Licking area: Licking Chamber of Commerce, Lewis & Sons Automotive, Town and Country Bank, Licking School District, Town and Country Supermarkets, Agra Enterprises, Fred True Value Hardware, the Pepsi-Cola Bottling Company, Rennie Pharmacy, S&R Insurance, Fox Funeral Home, Frosty Treat, Hildreth Painting, Texas County Mutual Insurance, and Parts City Auto Parts of Licking. That's it for this time. Until next time, have a great day.